Hi guys, so today I'm going to try out the new Autoship I just got in from HSN. I hauled it the other day, but it was Crafter's Companion stuff, and it is this beautiful Elegant Orchid. I knew it was Orchid, but I didn't know what they called it. Elegant Orchid. So it does come with a stamp, and like I said, you can stamp this, you can color it, then you use the same die to cut it out. You want to do that a few times if you want the decoupage layers, because these same stamps, dies will cut these guys for you. But you're going to have to kind of figure that one out, you know, as far as the way you want to place the dies and make sure you're cutting in the right spot. And I have other videos on doing that. I just, for me, it's the die and the topper pad. And so I don't think these are available quite yet, but whatever other items I might have in the description box would be linked there using affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. So what I'm going to do is just grab a topper. So this Autoship, the original one, I'm not going to lie, this place is a zoo right now because there's just stuff everywhere, especially from making these deconstructed card kits. I'm just pulling things out of places and then I don't put them away, and it's just crazy. So I promised myself over the weekend, which my kids have a 4-day weekend, I will be cleaning up my craft room and cleaning up my my laundry room. I don't know, I always accumulate things in, like shoes and other stuff, and I'm like, this stuff needs to go, so I need to clean that out. But anyway, having said that, I am going to do the intro, and I probably won't be able to get back to this video for a few days or a little while until my kids have time to settle in. So anyway, that gave me, so some stuff landslided right now is what happened. I put a pile of things next to me and they just like fell, so I was like, ah. But in that meantime, they gave me a chance to go grab the initial die set. As you can see, I cleaned it out totally from the last time I used it. This was the initial die, like create a card die set. I call it create a card, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, does it say that? Anyway, it's just one of these big die sets that went along with the initial Autoship for this. But I don't know if I'm going to use it today. I just kind of want to use some of these newer ones that I just picked up that I'm like just obsessing over, these new advanced dies, and I haven't used them. Oh, and maybe a square one, huh? Because I haven't used the square one yet. Oh, look at this. Oh, but with the heart and the flowers, I don't know. Oh, this is pretty. These are so awesome. So this is 2 different sets you're looking at, but I have them all together right now. Maybe we'll go with this one. And the other day I had just mentioned that I don't do a lot of 6x6 like cards, so maybe it's something we'll do today. This isn't that big, you know, so it's going to be something that's just going to be a little something on the inside. Okay, well, let me go grab a card base. I'm going to grab some papers, something that coordinates back along with whatever's going on here, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so I grabbed a 6x6 card base from a Crafter's Companion kit, because that's normally where I have these kind of things. And then, you guys remember this? The Crafter's Companion paper library that I picked up? I don't know. Was it a Today Special, or was it just the thing that they did? I don't remember. I think it was just a thing, right? And now that I think about it, where's the Autoship on this? It hasn't shown up. I haven't seen it. But again, we've been getting Autoship super late, right? So I'm going to go through this and see if I can find some paper. I need to put the tabs in. I don't know why I haven't. That might coordinate. I'm thinking of you, or maybe, oh, this Mother's Day side. And this is just to matte something in the background, right? I mean, look at that. They are different flowers, but the colors match really well. So let me go through this. That might be the best one because we're going to top it with something die cut from there. And then we'll go on. Oh, that's kind of pretty. But we're going to cover a lot of it up, so in a way I kind of don't want to use that one. Like, this one would be the best option because there's just so much going on, and if we cover it, it's not a big deal, right? Huh. Okay, yeah, let's go with this one. And I'm going to cut it down to 5 7/8 inch squares, so there's a little bit of matting on that, okay? So I'm just going to take my guillotine and cut this down. Okay, so we have that. We're going to have this. I'm almost thinking about going with a black die cut because I love like that stark look. Like, you know, I mean, something like on here they use a little bit of black, but I don't know. Let's see. Let's open this pretty lady up. Ooh, and let's see how big this is, or how much. Well, I guess I don't have to take it off of there if I don't want to. I mean, I could do white, but maybe, okay, let's, if I did that in white, and then a little something here, it'll be very free flowing, right? Like, springy, pretty that way. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this out of. Oh, yes, I have some white paper right here. I know this looks almost off-white. You know, it's my lighting probably. But anyway, I'm just going to run this guy through. It doesn't look like it has very many embossing or any embossing areas. It looks like everything is just to cut out. So I'm just going to run it through my die cutting machine and I'll be right back. Let's check this guy out. Looking good. Okay, I don't know how to pop it out. I know it has a lot of things I want to release, but I'm sure there's also release buttons. Oh, there we go. I love when paper is in there so that when you go to take it out, it sounds like a, I don't know, like that. I'm telling you, right now, recently, and Craft Company always had good dies, but like something about their dies that they've been making right now, the intricate ones that are just like amazing. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me clean up. I'll clean my die out to this time and see how that's looking already. Oh, so pretty. Okay, I was debating if I should go another something here before I put these flowers, and maybe that's what I'll do, and then that way I'll just have a sentiment. So I'm going to take the next square down from the set, the same die set, and I'm going to cut it from this lavender paper. Just something light. Again, I was going to go black because, you know, I like that like stark look, but maybe I'll just reserve that for the sentiment or something just so it pops where everything else is so nice and light. So I'm going to run this through, and I'll be right back. This little guy. Look at that. Crazy. Oh, so pretty. Okay. I'll be right back. Okay, so this is what I have so far, and that looks pretty just on its own. Oh my goodness, with like maybe a sentiment and some little topper pieces. Okay, so we're going to get this guy, and this one, all you do is line up the little dies. Each set has like a little number, and the die, you'll know obviously by the size, but they also have, well, they have the numbers too. I guess not. Anyway, what you need to do is cover this number up with this little piece of the die. And as you can see, she has it all colored all around. Like this one has white for whatever reason. It would have been nice if it was just colored because, you know, we don't care for too much white border. But that helps you when you place this. That, I mean, if you really put it on there and you have everything covered in that little area is covering the number, you're going to get a really good die cut. You know, it's not going to be like all off or whatever. And I'm going to put this through my Spellbinders Platinum 6, so it'll all fit. But if you have like a smaller machine or like a marquee or like one of the little like Craft's Companion ones, again, what I was doing there to see if I'm putting in the right place is just, there's that little number, there's that weird little part of the die, and you're just covering it up, you know, as well as you can. I mean, I'm sure if you did that, you don't want that, right? You're seeing some of that you're needing just to cover everything up. But like I said, it has that purple all around. So even if you're a little bit off, it's not going to look too bad. If you have a smaller machine, just cut the pieces up. You know, just cut this area, remove this from here. I'm just going to leave it all intact because I do have a machine big enough to accommodate all of that. I have a couple machines big enough, actually a few, if we're thinking about the Big Shot and Cuttlebug and all these other ones, but okay. Let's see. This one's 4. And again, just making sure that little thing is covering up there. That looks pretty good. I was taking a lot of this stuff. I was gonna say I probably have a scrap over here. And number 5 has that little dot there. That one's a little trickier to see the bottom there. Okay, I'm just going to run this through and then we'll have our decoupage orchids. Let's see what we got here. Oh, so pretty. Look at that. I love a die that's right on the edge. So pretty. So then there's our second layer, and third, and fourth, and fifth, and so on. Like I said, sometimes I make it, and you know, I don't know about this design. I don't know that we could do it with this one, but I'll make it so that, that's interesting. Where does this one go? Oh, up there? No. Where's this other piece? Do you see this one? We'll figure it out. I just don't remember seeing this in here. sometimes I'll keep things separate. So like this one, the larger one will have like 2 or 3 layers, and then the little 2 extra ones I put in their own layer. But anyway, let me clean up and I'll be right back. This is actually kind of funny because I had my card and the lights are out for a reason, but I was going to put this on here, and I told you guys I want to put like a sentiment, so of course I want to do like dream, and then I was like, well, it has to be a certain size, so I was like, you know what, I'll cut something out on my Cricut real quick. And I'm not kidding, when I logged in, it's like version 2. It was 7 point something new in this is that they have a new typography, and it says when you go to write something or see some stuff, you can click on phrases instead, and that is a new thing right here. And I'm like, what? And it says when you go to when you want to add sentiment or something, you know, like that to your project, new in typography, to click on phrases. I'm like, that is so funny because that's literally why I'm here. But we will see if it works. You know how this stuff goes. Let me see. I was gonna write the word dream, and I was just gonna do this anyway because sometimes you'll have a word that's already set up instead of like kerning your letters to make and attaching it to make a word. But we'll see if we have the actual word dream. Like, that's cute. And I want it to be free or something I already own. Nothing in free. Okay, well, let's undo that. How about in what I own? Oh, I think my kids are up now. Oh, nothing that says dream, really? Okay, well, I'm gonna have to mess around with the text then and just do my own thing. So I'll write the word dream, and then I'm going to find a font that I like, which is probably like more of a cursive like font that, you know, I already own. Would be great. And I can filter that out to my fonts or however. And I'll just pick something, and then I'm just going to mess with the lettering until it comes together in a way that I like, that doesn't look too crazy. We will see. Is that a good one? Let me see. Yeah, not bad. Now you can take each of these, you can ungroup it and do it yourself. And like, let's say I'm going to click on this R, and I'm going to use my arrow keys down here so I don't really just move them. And you can bring it closer. I don't know that that's what I like though. Actually, maybe I can put these together better. Anyway, I'm just going to mess around with this for a little bit until I find a word that I like, and I like the way it looks. And I'll be back. Okay, I cut the letters in black and silver. We'll see how that looks. I was going to go black and gold, but I thought silver might look better. We'll see. And I just used the kerning and another alpha font that I liked. We will see. This might be too big for what I want, but we will see. Yeah, I don't know. I was also thinking I can use the pens to write the word dream and then cut it out with our last die, that last square die that nests in there. So we'll see. I don't know. I'll come back. Either way, I'm going to glue these together and see what that looks like, okay? Ooh, not good. I'll be back. You know what? Actually, I thought it was going to be too big, but that works because that way it takes up some space here and all that. So I think what I'm going to do is everything flat, basically. So I'm just going to glue this down. Did I already glue down the paper? Nope, I haven't even done that yet. Wow. Okay, so, and should we make it so it stands up? Why not? So I'm going to orient this way. I don't think this paper has a specific orientation. Hey, this is kind of a busted out, freeform, all that. I mean, that's generally what I want to do whenever I make videos. I try to, like my own videos, if it's not like a review video, right? To, well, they're all my videos, but you know what I mean. Let's see here. Try to mix and match like what we have, because that's generally how we craft. I would have left this kind of free-flowing, but I'm going to put a little bit of glue. Just because it's like doily-like, so it'd be nice to leave it doing its thing. This is so pretty. Okay, I'm going to put that down, and I will be right back. Sorry, my son was coming in from taking the trash out. And then I went ahead and just glued that down. It's just like anything else. So I'll probably have this here, and then this guy needs to be brought up. And I was looking at it, I'm like, why is this? It's just, this isn't really meant to make another layer. I guess they could have added these other pieces to this one layer. It's just to kind of bump it up, so when this one comes on here, it has that extra oomph. I don't know how to explain it. So I'm going to take my little decoupage kit from Anna Griffin. It's just a bunch of these little things, and I'm just going to, well, with this one I think we can go a little bit larger, so I'm just going to go these larger ones. And there are even larger ones in this set, but I like these guys. Let's go ahead and do a full, that many, and then maybe this little guy. in here. Okay. Is that the same height? I feel like that little one is lower. Huh, it shouldn't be, because then that doesn't make any sense, would it? But oh well, okay. Do that. And pop it on here. Again, basically we're just putting this over that. Ah, no. Okay, there we go. Naughty, naughty. All right, there. And that gives you one layer of decoupage. I mean, if you want to just do that. If you don't want a lot, you know, of height. And sometimes I'll just do that one, or maybe I'll do, you know, we'll do this one, the third one, or maybe from there you just do this one. So, you know, you have 3 layers and it looks very pretty. Maybe you want to add this one too. So you just have those 2 layers, you know. But whatever it is you want to do. I'm going to go for the whole thing, even though it's going to be really tall. So again, I'm just going to take and place these guys on here strategically. And I'll be right back. I'll take the backs off them and all that, and make this small space. I'll put this small one, which I don't know, I feel like it's lower than I would like. And I'll take the backs off and I'll be back. This guy. Oh, and what I wanted to show you with the dyes is how it makes texture. And they all do, so, you know, I mean, they don't have to do that with these back ones. You're going to cover them. But again, if you just wanted to do like these 2 layers, or maybe with the little, whatever it is, each layer has its own texture, so you can do as much layering or as little as you like. I think that's a little bit crooked. Okay. So this last 2, it's this guy, it's actually going to tuck underneath, you know, and let's see here. Ah. And there we go. I probably have my coffee going. Did I already take the back off that one? Yes, okay. So this guy tucks in here, but see, that's what's interesting. Now we have 2 away from this one. I'm gonna put one more piece of foam, but I guess it could just sit out there, but you know, it might get squished after a while. Kind of odd. Or maybe it's just a way of doing, if you want to just do 2 layers with the very base, right? Let's say you have the very base piece, and then you pop this guy on there and like this guy or something, and that way you don't use any of these other larger pieces. I guess there's just lots of ways to play with it, but with this one I'm going to add an extra piece of foam to help me pop it up to the right height. Okay, now this is what that looks like. And then this last one, just going to put a couple hunks on that. And I do it just wherever. Like I just place them wherever, but if you want to be more strategic as far as how people might see behind there. But look at that. And it's hard to see kind of what's going on. Okay. So, you just have these 2 guys. I think I'm going to glue that down first, and then we'll just add this in somewhere in there. Just going to be... I kind of want this to touch that a little bit somehow. Well, maybe not. Maybe we just put it there. Okay. Wow. So again, I like that stark black, but if you don't, you know, back it up with some white. Maybe use the pink or something with for the lettering, the topper part. And yeah, so I did that on the Cricut, and then I just did the kerning to bring the letters close together. The D, I was like, I'm gonna leave it alone. And then I added an offset that was 0.05, so 0.05, and I like the way that looked. And it's so funny, as you do that more and more tight, it made all these little spaces, but it wouldn't do the E and the A, which I thought was kind of weird. The little hole in there. And I guess in a way I could have just left the contour and taken this away, that inside of the D, but it did that and I liked the way it looked, so I left that. Okay, and this guy just here, I suppose. I'm not going to pop it up because it's already very high. I was thinking about maybe adding a bow, but maybe that's too much. If we add a little something soft, you know, kind of here. But I think it has a lot going on already. Alright. I do like these to get a little closer together, but oh well, it wasn't going to work out today. And then, of course, you want to add some pearls or whatever. I mean, there's lots to do, but I think we have plenty going on. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully that was a fun one for you, and I'll see you guys at the next one. I'll have some pictures coming up, and like I said, I don't think there's links available quite yet for this particular orchid set, but I'll link whatever else I can. All right, guys. Bye now.